From ancient times, people have turned to nature's pharmacy. Historical records show that early civilizations used plant parts like barks, leaves, roots, flowers, and seeds to treat various illnesses. Of course, back then, they barely understood how disease conditions emerged, let alone the chemical makeup of parts of the plant used. So many of their remedies were based on instincts. And no wonder many treatments had their flaws, but these laid groundwork for what would eventually become modern medicine. The tradition continues today. Plant-based compounds still inspire new therapies and spark interest in natural remedies, which brings me to one plant gaining attention in the research community: the Roselle plant. It is not only gaining recognition for its culinary uses across different cultures, but also its perceived health benefits. And now scientists are digging deeper to understand what it really offers. Now for the next few minutes, I will dive into some of the key findings and a few important cautions to note. Hi, I'm Dr. Francisca Osage. Thank you for joining me on Francisca on Health Matters. The Roselle plant, also called hibiscus sabdariffa, is native to Central and West Africa and has spread across the globe and has now become a staple in various cultures, including Asia, Europe, the Australias, and even in the Americas, where its leaves and calyces are used in the preparation of local delicacies, including making jams, teas, and even in the production of dyes. Its popularity stems from the juice extract from its calyces, and this is known by various names such as karkade, bissap, zobo, sour tea, red tea. Its leaves can also be blended with various herbs and spices to craft distinctive regional delicacies. Nutritionally, the calyces, leaves, and seeds are said to be rich in vitamin C, calcium, iron, sodium, potassium, phosphorus, and magnesium. They also contain phytonutrients such as alkaloids and flavonoids, which contribute to their strong antioxidant effects. Beyond its culinary uses, Roselle has been studied for its potential health benefits, and research suggests it has antihypertensive, antihyperlipidemic, anti-inflammatory, diuretic, and anemia-treating properties. For most cultures, it is prepared and served as chilled juices and teas, derived after boiling and filtering the calyces. These beverages, refreshing and thirst-quenching, have long been valued not only for their flavor, but also for their observed health benefits. A few studies suggest the Roselle extract might help lower blood pressure, reduce inflammation, fight off microbes, and even support heart health. Some research also points to drops in blood sugar, cholesterol, and triglycerides. Well, here's the catch. Results vary depending on how much you take, how long you take, and in what form you take. So while the findings are promising, the evidence isn't strong enough yet to say Roselle is a guaranteed cure. More solid research is still needed. Now here's where I want to add some words of caution. Roselle is relatively safe when used in food preparation, making teas or juices. Of course, avoid if allergies exist. Concentrated extracts taken often might result in issues. For example, if you are on an antihypertensive medication, Roselle could also contribute to a lowering of blood pressure, risking a case of very low blood pressure, that is, hypotension. Roselle may also interact with blood thinners like warfarin, aspirin, or even non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs like ibuprofen and naproxen, which can increase bleeding risks. Now, heavy use might also affect kidney function, especially if you're already taking non-steroidals. If you have conditions like arthritis, be cautious of the use of the Roselle extracts. So here's the takeaway. Now, the Roselle is refreshing. It's very tasty. But if you're on certain medications or certain health conditions, it's always advisable to talk with your healthcare provider before making it a regular habit of taking these extracts or other forms of the Roselle plant. Natural remedies, especially those derived from plants, are generally well tolerated and tend to have fewer side effects. However, caution is always necessary, not just because of potential drug interactions, but also due to the risks of consuming unregulated amounts. And this is particularly important for individuals with certain medical conditions, such as chronic kidney diseases, where excessive intake can lead to harmful consequences. So again, reiterating the importance of talking with your healthcare provider and avoid having these consequences. I hope this has been helpful and useful. Thanks for watching. Again, I hope you found this informative and educative. And if you had, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.